Hi, my name's Alex Croom. I'm Keeper of Archaeology for Tyne-Wear Archives and Museums, and I'm going to be talking about costume and personal adornment. This range of items can be put in the category of costume and personal adornment is massive, so this can only be a very broad overview of the topic. The category is of great interest, however, as it is one of the few where there have been clear, datable changes over time. Clothing itself, of course, rarely survives, with the exception of leather shoes from waterlogged conditions. More often, shoes are represented only by the piles of their hobnails, small iron nails with bent shanks where they have been hammered into the leather. If you are lucky, these have been laid out in an interesting nailing pattern. Brooches are the most common costume item to survive and come in several hundred different designs. Brooches were more often functional than purely decorative. Men wore them to fasten cloaks, like this example, while women wore them in pairs to fasten tunics, like this trumpet brooch. This loop was sometimes used to fasten a chain between the two brooches. Civilian men did not usually wear a belt with metal fittings, but for the soldier the belt was a symbol of his profession, and they would spend money decorating it with fancy plates. These also came in many different designs, some open work like this, to show off the coloured leather below, and some brightly coloured with enamels, such as this example. The belts also had buckles and strap ends, such as these. But sometimes caution is needed, as similar types can also be found on horse harness. Both men and women wore finger rings, which could be made from gold, silver, copper alloy, iron, jet, bone, and even glass. Some were set with intaglios or other gems. All other jewellery was worn by women for the main part, and made from the same range of materials. Such jewellery included earrings, necklaces, bracelets, armlets, and anklets. Necklaces used beads, usually of glass, sometimes on metal links, and sometimes simply strung together. Some, like this minute bead, would have been strung on a very thin thread, while others, like this one with a much larger hole, may have been strung on a leather thong. Some beads with a plain back and two holes were used for bracelets, such like this jet example. Many bracelets were made of copper alloy, from simple twisted wires to decorated bangles. Most, of course, are found as small bent fragments, not easily recognisable complete pieces like this one. Another item used by women are hairpins, mainly made of bone, but also of jet, iron, copper alloy, and glass. All in all, this is a very colourful category of finds with a great range of different designs and materials used.